Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from church up in here, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Haters, it's not me, it's you. You've heard relationships where people break up and they'll say, it's not you, trust me, it's me. Well, I'm going to reverse that this morning and say, haters, it's not me, it's you. And here's what I mean by that. And my desire at the end of this clip is to turn haters into lovers, into supporters. So that's where we're going with this. There's a statement in psychology called projection. And in the psychology of understanding human mind and emotions and how they work together, projection is actually where somebody accuses or condemns or judges another person, and yet it stems from them. It's what they are seeing in themselves acted out in somebody else that activates the judgment in them, thus the haters. So my question is this: if you find yourself at all hating on somebody, and when we say haters, for those of you that are above my age group and might say, why would anybody hate anybody? Haters is a term that a lot of young people use when people are basically what would look like jealousy, where it would look like somebody is actually, I hate them, and there's no apparent reason that they would hate them, and it's typically not people who are suffering or struggling or who are hurting. It's typically people that are hated on that are actually achieving at a very high level or maybe experiencing something in their life that is not the norm. Maybe a phenomenal marriage, maybe phenomenal parenting, maybe they just got their dream car or their dream home, or they went on an exotic vacation, something that causes someone to go, instead of celebrating that experience and saying, good for them. God only knows what they had to go through to get there and to do that. That is awesome. I can't wait one day for stuff like that to happen in my life. In fact, I might as well take action. So here's where I say, haters, it's not me, it's you. Here's what the situation is with the haters. Haters, it's a projection, and I'm about to encourage you, so stay with me here. If you see someone who is succeeding physically and you struggle with your weight and you're like, I just hate them, that's because you know your potential. You see in them what you know is possible for you. And the cognitive dissonance, let me talk to you about cognitive dissonance. As a real estate agent, for 19 years when I would go into homes, I would walk in with clients, and if there was a picture on the wall that was like this, it doesn't mess you up and it doesn't change your life, but you're just like, oh yeah, go ahead and take a look at the kitchen. Yeah, I'll be in there in just a second. I'll be there. And then you go, all right, and you straighten it out. Cognitive dissonance is this sense that something just ain't right. Something's off a little bit. So when a hater is hating, I'm going to suggest, for the first time maybe, that what you're seeing is you're seeing your potential and what you know you're capable of achieving and what you're capable of doing. And another person achieving it is your why in the road. It's where you can go the path less traveled or the broad road. It puts you in a position to put a mirror up against your face to say, am I going to let this bring me down? Or am I going to use that catalyst as an inspiration to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired and not doing what I know I'm capable of doing, of giving this life mediocre effort at best because I'm not exactly where I want to be. Man, like Jim Rohn says, for things to change, you've got to change. For things to get better, you've got to get better. And they cause a person now tremendous cognitive dissonance, this self-inflicted accusation. I am not being who I'm capable of being. And it emerges as hater. Because what you're hating is the very thing you know you're capable of achieving. So my encouragement to you is this: ask yourself, what activates that hater vibe? What activates that hater mode? What activates that thing in you that says, well, they're probably going to be going into debt for that car. They're probably broke, and Is it because in your heart you'd like a really cool car and you just don't know how to accomplish that? Or you haven't maybe put your financial house in order to be able to bring that together or to put a plan together? That's the cognitive dissonance that takes place when you see someone that may be achieving. And let me give you this. Don't put a whole lot of weight in what you see, guys. Please. We can't compare our behind the scenes with somebody else's highlight reels, the trailer to the movie of their life, the best parts and the best scenes to our making 52 takes and falling down and getting hurt, and Jackie Chan getting smacked in the face with a chair he was supposed to throw in the air and bleeding and going to get stitches. If we compare our behind the scenes to someone's highlight reels, we're always going to come up short, guys. So haters, it's not me, it's you. And I don't mean me, I represent for many people, whoever it is, whatever it is that is causing them to be hating. And I'm going to suggest, realize when you feel that hating, listen to my words and say, I remember what Steve Collins said that day, that that's actually because I see my potential there. And now I'm faced with the reality that I'm just going to walk away and be the same person I always was, or I'm going to say I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm going to get up off my freaking blessed assurance, and I'm going to put a plan together, and I'm going to go for it. Haters, it's not me, it's you. Have a great Sunday, guys.